Namaste. Good morning, good evening to every one of you. Last week, we had done a meditation of letting go, and in that meditation, we had used a particular hand gesture to let go called Varadha Mudra, holding your fingers together and allowing all of that energy to pass through this channel down and out of you. Today is going to be a very focused letting go, a very powerful letting go, and that's going to be on forgiveness. So today we will also use a hand gesture. The hand gesture is called Varadha Mudra. So essentially, it's holding your palm this way. How do you do this? You just place it, assume that this is the knee, my other fist. You just place it on top of your left knee. So your left arm placed on top at the edge of your left knee. As it drops, the palm will open. And that is the gesture of forgiveness. So just place your left arm that way on top of your left knee at the edge. Doesn't matter how you're seated, whether it's on a chair or otherwise. Only thing is that if your left leg is extended, it will not work. So just find a way where you're sitting either on a chair or on just with your crossed leg, however you are, but the palm is kept this way. It's a hand gesture. And the other palm, you can keep it however you want, the right palm. It doesn't matter. So because what we're doing is to operationalize the mudra or the gesture of the left arm. In many temples in South Asia, you will find that the deities, our left arm is present this way. And the objective of presenting the left arm of the deity this way is to say that when we are present in front of the divine forgives us. The gesture is meant to signify forgiveness. So let's sit down comfortably now, starting to relax our neck and shoulders. Taking a gentle breath in, and as we let that go, allowing the breath to become steady and soft. Without holding on to any part of our breath, allow the breath to flow in and out in a soft and steady manner. As you continue to do so, feel your neck and shoulders relax. And come to a point where your breath is only a sensation, soft and steady. Let's begin now. Start with something that was very recent. Could be in the last 1 week, could be in the last 1 month. Forgiveness means something different to each of us. But at the deepest level, forgiveness is about letting go of all the thoughts in our mind and allowing the heart to receive and to be love. The mind holds within itself anger, resentment, even perhaps some level of revenge, and at some level, violence. Because what's happened was not fair. The heart is informing us to let go of what's in the mind so that those events and those people do not define our life, so that our life may be defined by love, by our heart, by our divine, and by ourselves. In forgiveness, we allow ourselves, we empower ourselves to live a life that's true to who we are and not allow this life to be defined by others and by the past events, or even by our own past choices. We remind ourselves that by forgiving, we are in no way determining whether what happened was fair or unfair. We are only giving ourselves the freedom to live a life that is not defined by our past. Once again, we remind ourselves that the heart yearns to live a life of love. At this moment, for the next few minutes, we remind ourselves that there is no pressure on us to achieve, pressure on us to do anything. All we need to is to just be with ourselves. Without judgment and just love. Feel the presence now of your child, your childlike form, of yourself when you were just 2 or 3 years of age. Feel the presence of this child in front of you. This child who is looking into your eyes, holding out their arms and seeking you to love them. The divine child within you, in front of you. As the child grew up, the child made a few mistakes. Will you, with your love for this child, forgive? Will you, from the center of your heart, forgive? Will you, from the divinity within you, forgive? Will you embrace this child now and forgive? Just spend a few moments allowing all of these emotions to flow through you. Allow that forgiveness to flow through that left palm of yours. For one final time, look into the eyes of the child and say nothing, just be. Now gently feel the presence of another child. This time, the child is of your mom. She's just 3, 4 years old. A little girl in front of you. Seeking to be loved, seeking to connect with your heart. Willing to share with you that as she grew up, she made mistakes, even as a mother. Allow that forgiveness to flow through your left palm as you look into the eyes of your mother. Allow that to flow from your mind and your heart through your left arm, out through your left palm. fast and furious. Now look into the eyes of the child with pure love from your child, from your divine, from your soul. Feel the presence of another child, of your father, once again, just 3 to 4 years old. The innocent child who grew up trying to be someone and in the process making mistakes. Allow that forgiveness to flow as you look at him. From your whole body and mind and soul, through and out through your left arm, out through your left palm. Let it go. Without holding on to anything, just let it go, so that it might not define the rest of your life. Become aware of the divine child, of various people in your life, whether it's one or many, that have been a significant other, a partner in your life. As they grew up, they made mistakes, which sometimes hurt us, were harmful to us in that moment. Let us, from the bottom of our heart, allow that forgiveness to flow through our left arm and palm, out to them, to their divine child. And in so doing, feeling empowered from within, feeling empty from within, look at each of them in their eye and say, I forgive you. I let you go. I forgive you. I let you be free. I forgive you. I understand. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Just stay with it. Feel the burden melt away from your heart as it flows through your left palm out into the universe. Feel truly liberated as the forgiveness dissolves the salt of pain of the past. We slowly bring our attention back to the center of our chest. Allowing that love, which has been covered by resentment, hatred, anger, frustration towards ourselves and through to others, to dissolve so that the light of love may flow through and illuminate our whole body, illuminate our mind and heart. Illuminate our soul so that as we welcome the new year, the new decade, we open it with a clean slate, giving ourselves another chance to begin a life of love. Once more, remind yourself, I forgive me, I forgive you, I forgive everyone that I have held anything towards. I forgive time for all that it's brought to me. I forgive nature for all that she's brought to me. I hold on no more to nothing, for all is forgiven, and I'm just love. All that remains is love. All that remains is just me, the divine me. We slowly bring our attention back to our breath. Slowly bringing our palms together at the center of our chest. We bow down to the divine within us. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Whenever you feel complete and ready with the light of love, you may open your eyes.